Geez, and we are live. There we go. I was so busy in the background talking to today's guest. Now, thank you for all those people that have shown interest in what we are trying to do here at Humans. Now, I am joined by Grace on the microphone. Hey, Grace.
Hi.
Now, for those of you that want to know who Grace is, stay tuned because I'm going to be asking Grace what it's like to be a young carer in our community. Now, I've been passed this by Alliance Homes, and they are doing a carers heart campaign, and I jumped on board to speak to some carers unpaid in our community. So, Grace, welcome to Humans of Weston, and thank you for your time today.
It's all right.
Grace, so we can get a kind of idea of what we're trying to do is raise awareness on people that care in our community. Can you tell us what a carer is, please?
A carer is someone who I'm trying to think of an answer. It's hard to like piece into words. A carer is someone where you have to like basically look after someone else other than yourself, like feed them or dress them or anything that they might need help with.
Mm-hmm. It's very caring thing. So all the things that come under caring things to do, Grace. Now,
yeah,
for those who are just tuning in, Grace is only 13 years old, and she is a young carer of our community. We had a few technical difficulties to get the camera working, but she's here in spirit and over the mic. So shining light on Grace is going to be an absolute joy for the next 10 minutes. Now, Grace, the carer, can you describe your typical day caring for somebody else?
So like obviously when I wake up in the morning I have to like get ready for school, so I have to get ready myself. But my mum can help out. So my mum gets my dad like dressed in the morning, like when she's here. And then I'll go downstairs and make my dad breakfast and like get him all his tablets ready and all like the protein that he needs to like stay healthy.
Oh, wow. So it's your dad that you care for, help care
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. So that's your typical day. What barriers do you face being such a young carer?
What do you mean by like barriers?
Great question, mate. I like the way you're naturally talking to me. Beautiful. Well done. What do I mean by barriers? Like, what are the hard things that you face? Like, what makes like you being a carer hard work? What makes it hard work for you?
Sometimes when I've like had a long day at school or like something's happened and I just want to like sit there by myself, I obviously have to like go downstairs and make sure my dad's all right. I have to sit with my dad and help him and like pick stuff up for him if he drops it or and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So like
that's exactly.
sometimes if I need time by myself, I have to be downstairs having time by myself, help my dad.
You are a beautiful human, mate. I just love the sound of you. You sound really, really such a beautiful young 13-year-old. Bravo to you. To just contribute. So where do you find support then? So where do you get help? Who and what has helped you support you in the community?
I like to talk to my mum sometimes because obviously like it's her husband that's been like injured, so obviously she kind of gets where I'm coming from, and sometimes I'll talk to my friends or my school and they can like just talk to.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand. Just checking we've still got your Grace on the mic. Cool. Yeah, just checking. Okay, so they're the people that support you, your friends, and you're obviously your beautiful mum that is part of the caring community that you provide for your dad also.
Yeah.
And it must be hard for mum.
Yeah, my mum's a nurse. And so obviously she works from home a bit as well, so she can like stay with my dad, but she has to like ring patients, and when she goes to work she stays there for like most of the day.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I have to care for my dad. If I'm there, I have to care for my dad for like the whole day.
Yeah. And I'm sure wholeheartedly your dad appreciates every single thing that you do.
Yeah.
And it can be no doubt a little bit frustrating for everybody involved sometimes, you know, to have so much responsibility for everybody. You are a beautiful little soul. So what else would help us, guys? You know, we're trying to raise awareness of you, especially the young carers in the community. What can we do to help you, mate? Is there anything that we, you know, contribute to you and your community and people like you to make your life better?
Um, I'm trying to think.
That's right, mate.
Um, it's just like being recognized as someone who like has to act more mature and act like an adult to like care for someone older than me.
Yeah, yeah, it's a massive responsibility.
Yeah.
It's, I think you're right to ask for a little bit of awareness. I think some people ask for zoo trips. You're just asking for awareness. That's lovely. So I'm encouraging people to comment on our live chat today. And I just had a beautiful comment from somebody and I'm going to read it out. So Mike goes on to say here, he says, huge strength and love to Grace and all the young unpaid carers up and down the community who do this work for the people that they love. You are amazing. And Grace, you truly are amazing.
Thank you.
Do you think a shining light, how do you think that's going to help? Do you think just people are going to be a bit more aware of what's going on behind the
Yeah,
scenes?
and like it's as a young carer, I think some people think that it's just like making food or whatever, but it's much more than that.
I
It's
understand that.
because obviously like it takes a toll on my mental health as well because I have to like I'm not like just a normal 13-year-old girl. I have to care for like another person like entirely on me.
Yeah, yeah. hmm It's big, it's big. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
And obviously we're hoping that you seek the right help and definitely come forward when you
Yeah.
need to speak to people. You do that and you have those networks in place.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so chuffed. And it is such a joy to speak to you. You sound like such a well-minded 13-year-old. You know what I mean? At 13-year-old, I think I was climbing trees and not having to care for anybody else in the world. But you come online today and just are absolutely shining, shining. I think I had a few more questions, but I think you've covered everything. Grace, do you have any words, wises of wisdoms? I do this to everybody, mate, and I didn't warn you. I just want you to make sure that whatever you feel like you need to say today, you can say here to, to make people aware. I think I'm just repeating myself now, but I just want to make sure I covered everything.
Um, I'm trying to think again. Yeah, like I said before, like being a young carer is much more than just like watching over someone or something like that. It's like much more than that. And
What do you
it's like
go on?
when my mum's away, like because some of her family live up in Sussex, which is like 4 hours away.
Hmm.
So when my mum's away, because my dad gets up at like 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning and is in pain, so I have to get up with him and help him with his medicine or if he needs a drink or if he's hungry or something like that.
Wow, that's a massive responsibility. Oh, I'm so thankful for you. What do you want to be when you grow up? Like, what are your future aspirations?
I have two like very different like genres of what I want to do. I either want to be a paramedic or an
Oh,
actress.
oh, okay. Yeah, I see how they're different. Yeah, they are
Yeah.
different. Well, with such a caring nature, if you go into being part of more caring, the paramedic, that's the one, you're going to be just fine. And if you're going to be an actress, you'll just be fine as like, because every stage of our life we play a different personality. Your
Yeah.
family must be 110% proud of you. Your dad must be so thankful, and no doubt you are the light of your mum's life, because just bravo for who you are. Tanya just leaves a comment here and she says, well done, Grace, hats off to you. Keep being you and follow your dreams. Aren't people nice? Aren't people nice?
Yeah, thank you.
And Grace, again, just a reminder that we're here to shine light on you for being such a beautiful human. Keep up that. Touching with humans. Thank you, Grace, so much. If you just want to stay on the line, and I'll close off our conversation off screen. But Sophie
Okay.
also comments, bravo, mate. They're all the comments are coming in. We're getting to the end of the interview and people are warming up. Here we go. Laura has left another one, says, Grace, we are all so proud of you at YC. So I assume that's young carers.
Yeah.
But look at that, mate. You know what I mean? You've got a heart of gold. You're doing all these things, and your family, no doubt, adore you. Thank you so, so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for listening today. I'm Bev G. Star, and I've been speaking to Grace, who is a young carer in our community. Now, there is currently a campaign this week that's going on that's being run by Alliance Homes Group. And they want us to get our carers' hearts and put it in the windows to shine light and make awareness and show that our support really for the young carers and the unpaid carers in our community. So get your hearts out. Put them on your window so when Grace is walking around this week, she can see that everybody else is aware of the hard work. People go on, Grace. I know you're still there, mate, and I'm still talking, but Stephen has left a comment. It says, lovely. Thank you for being so amazing, Grace. Sophie says, you're an inspiration. Well done. And Marcus, hi. He says, that's so lush. We really should try and understand how young carers are affected by this. It really is stressful, and for one, I'm here for any one carer who needs help. Beautiful, mate. Food, time to talk. We should all help. We're adults and they are so young. We must help. Love to you all. You're amazing. That's a lovely, lovely paragraph.
Thank you.
Isn't it? So, Grace, we're going to be shining light on more unpaid carers this week. But please, if you've listened today, please share and make awareness of all what Grace and her community does, unpaid, unaware, well, not supported because you're supported loads, but I'm just talking now. Anyway, Grace, thank you for your time today. It's been a pleasure. Humans of Weston, I believe that's how for now. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm going to end this broadcast. Stay on the line, Grace. Thank you, darling.